across from the stairs, but someone is up top. Ryanoob going to try and go on the flank, and it looks like he was thinking about going back to the lift to come from an opposite direction. Goes back to the middle map, distracting while they're going to waltz this first flag of the game in.
And that is awesome out of Warriors. I'm so impressed with this team. I'm almost at a loss for words and just how they're doing it. It's something that's, you know, not really conventional. I think their play style is extremely malleable. They're able to shift styles up and just keep status quo guessing, and I think that's why they're being so successful.
I hired Frank for his vocabulary, folks. Love having you in the booth, Frank, and check out the shots here coming from above. Ryanoob trying to duck down behind these crates, using the map for protection, and it looks like it is still Royal 2 up in that top hallway. He's going to get 3 players sent at him, and Ryanoob decides to dip out, go around the perimeter, and I think we're going to see him lift over to the opposite base. Yep,
Ninja now pulling the flag for Warriors, and it's also interesting to see a lot of the Warriors using thrust, and it's, as we saw right there, it just saved Ryanoob's life. So while we've been touting the jetpack as one of the best armor abilities here with these settings, Warriors are proving that the thruster is nothing to be laughed at.
I love the Ryanoob defensive lap, and actually Ninja, he's taking that same lift over. He has the flag gnome, and he's also trying to stay alive at his base. Both flags are out. Ninja's taken down. Status Quo trying to go for the return. Meanwhile, Royal 2 has his flag back to his base. So flags are at home at each other's bases. Now we need to see one team make a clutch return.
And it's going to be interesting because now the flag carrier has that pistol. He's going to be able to defend himself without dropping the flag first and potentially getting it reset.
Not to mention the one-shot beatdown.
Yeah, and if players try to rush him, they're going to be able to beat him down. So we have the flags out still. Looks like Flamesword gets spotted, and a nice tandem teamwork there from Ninja and Legit.
And this is the first time I've seen teams focus purely on defense. They're worried about securing their flag first and then going after the return.
Yeah, it seems to me that they don't want to leave that flag carrier alone. Obviously, he does have that pistol, but he is still vulnerable. He's unable to sprint, unable to use any other weapons he might have picked up, and unable to use grenades. So all he's got is that pistol and that beatdown and his wits with him.
There you saw the battle rifle from Flamesword versus the DMR from Ninja. Now you're taking a look at Enable, who has the sniper. The flag looks like it is returned. Now it's a 1-1 game as Enable watches his teammates put the flag in. Enable, I love this position. This is where Ogre 2 was, where he won the game for instinct against, what was that, Fun Police? Nice shots there by Enable.
Yeah.
But from this position, you can go put pressure on your opponent, and you can go right back home, and you also have 2 great lines of sight down those long hallways.
Yeah, and Enable choosing to use the lift here to kill the enemy with the flag, but that pistol, and there we see the flinch mechanic. Now in Halo 4, instead of getting knocked out of scope, your reticle is going to flinch upwards, and I think that's what made the difference in that battle right there.
Enable coming off respawn one more time, and we are staying on board with the Ginger. Infamous for his red hair and his sniping ability. Enable's taken down again. Let's switch up our screens. I'd love to check out these rockets with Ninja.
Yeah, Warrior's doing a great job of controlling these power weapons. We did see Enable with the snipe, but he did lift over and was taken out by a pistol. And now we have Ninja, I believe it is Ryanoob, running the flag for Warriors, and Enable is going to lift over and try to defend this, but it is a 2-on-1, maybe even a 3-on-1 if players are spawning. Enable trying to get some unique nades off there, but is unable to do so as Warriors goes up by 1 more flag cap.
Flag is in for Warriors, 2-1 lead on the scoreboard. 5 minutes, 20 seconds into this one. We are going to the 15-minute time limit. If the score is tied, we will continue into sudden death. I don't think we're going to get there, though, with the rate these guys are capping flags. Still on board with Enable from Status Quo, and now we take our screen to Goofy from Warriors.
And this landing is a very good position on this map. You can get back to your base to defend, as we see here, Enable trying to push on the flag, but Goofy able to put shots on him. And it also lets you look into the main hub of the map where that mech is.
I love Goofy thinking about using that bolt shot, firing down low, pulls out the DMR, trying to clean up the kills. Once again, Warriors focused on defense first approach, and now we're going to see Goofy get a bit aggressive. And one thing we should point out here is we have 2 coaches that have been studying the weapon drops all weekend long. We got Coach Calvin for the Warriors and SQ's Fire Spin calling out the weapon times here. And I think the coach is really going to be a huge advantage coming into this first event.
Definitely. So while the pro players are playing, of course, the coaches have been watching all day, just studying the game and trying to get as much information on they can on things like the map layouts and weapon spawns. And I'm definitely surprised by how quickly the coaches are able to adapt to this weapon drop system.
And we have 3 guys from 343 here this week, and
Yes.
Kevin Franklin, the lead multiplayer designer, as well as William and Doug from the development team. And I just see these guys constantly getting hounded by the kids coming out to play Halo 4, and they love it. They love answering every single question. So if you guys are in-house this weekend, come on by, talk to the guys from 343. They did a fantastic job on the game, and they're friendlier than ever.
Definitely, and I love the way they are absolutely loving this competitive environment.
Yes.
They're eating it up. They love seeing their game played at this high level and seeing things maybe they didn't even know about their game, the game they built, being used. They just love the professionals' improvisations and the way that they use all their armor abilities.
Thank you, 343, for allowing this to happen this week. And you got Royal 2 on your screen right now, rocking the DMR, just picked up some pulse grenades. He's going to be lifting over to the opponent's base, trying to get up behind Warriors. And that jetpack really coming in handy. It looks like Royal 2 hasn't really figured out that whole lift jetpack combo yet.
Yeah, and that's something, I think he tried to do the normal slide. Coming off that lift, you can actually just, I think, mash jump and sometimes get onto the stairs, but the timing is a little strict. But if you would have just used that jetpack, you would have been able to get right up there and land on the flag.
Ninja doing some work clearing out his base. Looks like he's going to go for the flag. Has 2 protectors up top. Spots Royal 2 down low, taking fire from the left, but his teammates are there to cover. You see, it looks like that is Ryanoob in the center of the map. He will be his main escort here through the middle. Interesting route by Ninja, taking shots from behind. Can he get around this corner? He does. And now will he wait for his shield or will he take the risk?
Yeah.
He's going to wait for that shield. Very smart move by Ninja. Wait for your team. He is going to get cleaned up either way, though. And is this going to be returned? Yes, it is. So no flags in action quite yet.
Oh, here we go. Nice use of the bolt shot by Legit there. Pre-charges it around that corner, was trying to contest for those rockets, but it looks like Status Quo is going to get a hold of them. And now they are in a good position to try and make a push on this flag.
Looks like Snakebite is going to be those ones with the rockets. Unfortunately, unable to go to his screen currently, but let's check out the sniper in the hands of Goofy here. How does he use it? And talk to me a little bit about this guy, Frank.
Yeah, Goofy, for those of you unfamiliar, he had an amazing snipe. I believe it was against TD, where he won the bold player of that match. So he's definitely an up-and-comer, someone to almost be inspired by because he is fairly new on the scene and has really taken it by storm with just solid play.
Charging out, puts that Magnum to work against his opponent, and he is going to be finally taken down by the Rockets. But great play from Goofy. Goofy trying to move that flag up top. I have to say, in this game, we're seeing much stronger defense than in any of the previous matches.
Definitely. I think players are learning not only how to play this game type better, but how to navigate the map more effectively and where the best positions to hold and defend are. Goofy, though, taken out there, was trying to get that bolt shot kill. And I like that as well. A lot of players opting to use different loadouts on different maps, which is something that just proves Halo 4's flexibility. The customization is there, the different play styles are there, and it's something that makes me very excited to see how this game plays out in the future.
Now, we didn't really talk about the veto system, but if you're wondering why these teams so much adrift, the veto system works like this. Each team is able to veto 1 Team Slayer and 1 CTF. We have 4 TS game types, and we have 3 CTF game types. So with Solace and Relay both being vetoed by the other teams, we have a drift left, and that is why we're on this map. And I have to say, it's been my favorite to watch. Always so action-packed. The close quarters allow for some fantastic action, and the lines of sights and the mobility of the map really are working out well in this tournament.
Ninja putting a lot of nice shots there, getting that sick snapshot. I love what he did with the pulse grenade, too. He denied his escape route by putting that pulse grenade in the hallway and then pulls off a sick Blaine.
Looking down low, doesn't even need the help. His teammates got that one covered. Checking the other hallway. Over comes Flamesword. He is definitely going for that jetpack. Royal 2 trying to do the same. Ninja wisely backing down, trying to keep that shield. And will he go in? Yes, he's going to work with Goofy to clear out the center of the map.
And I'm really liking Ninja too with this Halo 4 setting. It looks like he's, you know, adapted to the game really well, trying to get a peek shot out on Royal 2, but great job by Royal 2 in taking him down and staying solid with that DMR play.
Wide left both times. Let's go to Goofy for the sticky detonator. And he just used it perfectly on that map. You like that?
Yeah.
I switch with my mind sometimes.
Like a Jedi.
Nice work, Gene. All right, we got the sticky detonator used once again, and this is a gun everyone up to this point seems to be just ignoring. I don't understand it. The explosion works just like a rocket. It just takes a second to detonate.
Yeah, players have kind of been using it apathetically, but Goofy using it very aggressively, running up in players' face, sticking it down around them, and forcing them to make a decision. We saw him place it behind the enemy there, forcing him to jump forward. He detonates it and gets the beatdown, making him land on it there.
Prediction shot there. Thought he was going to die early. Explodes it anyway. If he waited a half second, probably would have got the full kill. Instead, he just drops the shield. Flag, though, coming in here for SQ. And Status Quo is going to put in their second flag of the game. The score now 3-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is one of those ones that could go either way. I know Status Quo definitely doesn't want to lose this game and go down 2-0.
Look at that perfect jetpack. Sorry, continue.
Oh, and then gets the pistol there. I mean, I'm really liking the new flag dynamics.
Goofy decided to go up top. Snakebite chases him down with the help of, it looks like, Flamesword there. Flag will be down up top. Easy return here for Status Quo, and it's time to restart it all over again.
Yep. So Goofy off spawn, going to spot Royal 2 and get some shots in him, but there is someone else in that base, so he's going to try to stay undercover here, but is quickly taken down.
2 minutes and 8 seconds left on the timer. Rockets in the hands of Ninja, flag in the hands of Ryanoob. Objective Man is running it. Main Slayer trying to use those power weapons. He goes down, though. Rockets are down as well. Enable stopped with the flag short for Status Quo, and the flag continues after Ryanoob just got a nasty flag kill with that Magnum.
So here we go. Let's watch Ryanoob as he tries to run it into his base. The flag just about to reset. 1 second left, and this could be huge for Warriors. It could be just enough to put them ahead, but the perfect snipe.
Sniper from Snakebite is going to stop him short. That was Enable, excuse me, but the flag eventually does go in. Can Status Quo score 2 flags in a minute 20 seconds? Their back is up against the wall.
Definitely, especially with the snipe now in the hands of Ryanoob. He's actually going to play fairly aggressive here. I thought maybe he'd just hang out and sort of play passive and make sure Status Quo didn't get a pull, but he's just going right for it, knowing that the flag has to be home for them to score.
Exactly. This is something we saw earlier. The best offense is, or best defense is offense. Just keep the flag out. If the flag is away from home, they can't score it. 30 seconds left now for the Warriors. It's all but over. Excuse me, that is 50 on the clock. 4-2, though. I don't see any way of Status Quo coming back here. And remember, guys, if they meet up again later in the tournament, this extends to a best-of-7. So a 2-0 sweep here from the Warriors would be a huge win.
Definitely, especially later on in the tournament. And, you know, Status Quo is going to have to get a pull and a flag cap here if they want to even stay alive, but then they're going to have to get another flag cap on top of it.
30 seconds now officially on the clock. Ryanoob pushing in. Flamesword, you are not going anywhere. The defense is just too strong here. Another one player coming in. That's Royal 2. 2 easy kills. Shooting fish in a barrel. They are desperate, and this game is all but over. Looking at all the screens and listening to the trash talk behind us, the screech, the patented Ryanoob screech is out, and so is Ninja. Ninja standing up talking trash. Ryanoob shooting some bodies. They are sending a message to Status Quo right now. And the timer counts down, and at that 15-minute mark, the shit talk stops as Warriors takes the series 2-0.
I mean, Warriors just showing off there. An incredible squad. So now I'm definitely hoping we can see this team play maybe an ambush. I'd love to see that matchup. But they're a team that now, after seeing them play, I'm expecting them to do pretty big things in the tournament.
And as Goofy goes to the scoreboard for us,